over here at Columbus and Dimock Street. Allegedly, there was a person struck, so we're not too sure, or pedestrian struck. Not too sure. It sounded like it was a scooter involved. Not too sure exactly what happened, but you got EMS, you got Boston police out here. I guess they're tending to the victim. Fire department was down here. They cleared since then. And that goes to show you how these lights don't, some of these don't even work. Like that one right there is not even working. It's very dark out here. If you're wearing dark clothes, you can forget about it. You guys tell me if you think this area is well lit. They spend a lot of money doing this so-called bus lane over. Look, another light that's not lit. Not too sure what's going on. Maybe they didn't pay the electric bill. Even if you have the light, you still gotta watch out for cars that kind of speed through here. This is Dimock right here where we are. Like I said, it might have been a scooter involved. It's not like a pedestrian versus a scooter. Don't see any other vehicles around. Nothing serious, but the car over here has no headlights on. If you guys don't know, dusk to dawn, your headlights are on. That's what they say. So every time you cannot see sunlight or you see cloudy or inclement weather, that's supposedly when your headlights come on. Maybe that person right there could be involved, because that car is... They're doing something with paperwork over there on top of that hood of that car. So that's why the cars are going through the bus lane, because if you look at real closely, these cars are coming through the bus lane. So he's blocking the lane. Oh, it's an accident too. Oh, that's what I'm seeing. Hold on. I see what's going on now. He rear-ended the back of this car. Somehow, let these cars go through first, because most of them won't stop for you. This guy's making an illegal turn right here. Oh, he kept going. He has his blinker on as he was making that left. So these cars are driving in the bus lane, and the reason why, because as you look real close, I wasn't really focusing. Somehow he rear-ended the back of him. Maybe a pedestrian got struck. That scooter in the back of him. Like a pedestrian on the scooter got struck, and that was the result of it. So now you put two and two together, you get the right answer.
Well, bro, let me ask you a question. What's recording over there, bro?
What am I recording? I'm just recording what goes on in the city. Anything I see happen in the city?
Do you got the story right though?
No, that's fine. Maybe
you said that I crashed into him. He threw his car reverse and smacked into me.
Oh, so now I'm glad you said that. So he threw it in reverse and hit you.
That's how my car got.
Ah.
He hit the girl. He threw it in reverse and smacked into me.
So that makes more sense. See, I always like to get the truth.
That's what I was hearing. I'm like, wait, I'm gonna make sure he's saying the story right.
So you know what? I'm glad you said that, because sometimes I don't get the story right. So the story is that he hit the person on the scooter and he threw it in reverse and hit you. All right, so he's at fault. I got you, and that's respectful. I understand that. So, and you know what? A lot of times I don't have it right, and I don't have all the information. So sometimes I might ask the person what happened, and they say this is what happened, and I have to take their word for it because they were there to see what happened, and that makes sense too. You know what I mean? You always make a false narrative, but the truth is always going to be the truth. You know what I mean? And that's you know, it came in as a pedestrian struck on the scooter, so it didn't say car accident. So that makes more sense because it didn't come in as a car accident. So
he threw it in reverse because he was scared because the girl was like basically under the whip.
Oh.
The scooter, and she was on top of the side.
So she was in the crosswalk in the scooter.
Yeah.
That's not safe either though.
She tried to beat the lights. And that's
Oh
what it
yeah,
was.
this is a dangerous intersection though. So
Bus lanes make it worse. They make it
oh, the bus lane. No, speaking of the bus lane, they want to do that same thing on Blue Hill Ave, which doesn't. Yeah, and I'm like, how's that going to help the community? It's not. It's really not. All right, man. So we got the truth this time. We got the actual eyewitness truth that this car was doing in reverse and ran into this gentleman's vehicle over here. And these cars, they don't know it yet, but they can't make it through. So that, I mean, like I said, I don't know everything. Yeah, he's got a wagon on it, so it's gonna be very hard for him to back that up. Not that he can't do it, it just makes it more challenging. And I don't think he notices it yet, but he's gonna have to reverse. They should have a cruiser or an MBTA person blocking this intersection right here. And that's, I mean, and that's part of police work. That's not nothing doing nobody else. Police officers have enough common sense that this is broken down. You can't utilize this lane. And a lot of them don't. Instead of parking that cruiser over there, make a U-turn, put it right here. So you're gonna have a lot of people that can't drive and don't know how to drive. Oh, let her go through. Hey, you're gonna have to go that way. You're gonna have to back your car up and go that way. Now he's gonna have to back up. Hold on. Let me get. I get it for you. Hold on 1 second. I got you. Hold on 1 second. Let me do a good Samaritan act here. Do me a favor. Go in the bus lane. Can you turn into the bus lane? Go that way. Yep. Go right that way. Don't back up, buddy. Why are you backing up? Go. Just go into the bus lane. Go that way. That makes it a lot easier. You're not following instructions. Go that way. Go. Bus lane. See that? Now that guy he got the back up on his own. A lot of people don't realize it, but it's going to cause an accident when these people are driving. So this guy's going to try to back that up. Those are very difficult to back up. You got to kind of get it centered. If you keep the wheel straight, you're good. But if you make the wrong turn, it's kind of opposite. It's very difficult. So he's going to try to back that up as much as he can. So to make the story straight, this gentleman was sitting at the red light. The vehicle in front of him hit the woman on the scooter. He tried to reverse and backed into him. Now it had to be a pretty hard backup to do that too. He's doing pretty good. Look at that. It's not bad. Just I'm only gonna do like 5 minutes of this before. Do me a favor. Go in the bus lane. Just go that way. You gotta take a. Just turn out. Just turn. Turn your wheel. Turn your wheel and go that way. It's not that hard. Is this one don't need to back up? She just needs to turn. I don't know why she's backing up. You know what? A lot of people can't drive. That's the bottom line. They just don't know how to drive. There's a police officer standing right there, and they still can't figure it out. Look at that. Wow, interesting though. But tell you the truth, if you're driving right here, man, you can see that car with its flashing lights on from here. So once you see flashing lights, common sense should kick in and say, those lights are flashing for a reason. Yeah, you guys, just watch out for the officer though. He's right behind you. He's right behind you, buddy. Hold up. Yo, stop. Yo, watch your back, man, 'cause he's still backing up on you. This guy, he's not figuring it out. All he had to do is keep the wheel straight. That's where the high visible vest comes in, because you really can't see that officer. And I always say never get behind a moving vehicle. Never get in the actual direction. Stay on the side of it, but never get directly in the path of it. That's good. Just turn. Yo, run over that flex post. Don't worry about the flex post. Run it over. Yeah, don't worry about that. City of Boston makes plenty of money, man. Run it over. Run it over. It doesn't make a difference. You can run that over, man. Those things are meant to be ran over. Just run them over the right way. I haven't ran one over yet, but if I see one in my way, I be sure to run it over because my tax-paying dollars. I think I paid a few enough taxes in the city of Boston to run at least one or two of those over. So I guess you're gonna wait for a tow truck for the gentleman's car repair. And I'm glad that gentleman did correct me on getting the facts straight because I thought that he ran into the back of that car, but it made more sense because what he said, because it was a pedestrian strut. It came as a pedestrian strut. Stay over there. Like, stay that way, buddy. Like, what are you doing? Stay that way. They say you don't want to listen. You're going to listen to the hard way. Notice too, this bus lane is a waste of money. Like, they waste a lot of money doing this. So the police officer is going to move his cruiser over here. He's going to move his cruiser so he could block that roadway. So now there's no doubt in their mind that you shouldn't be going behind that cruiser. If you do go behind that cruiser, there's something definitely wrong with them. Plenty of lights flashing, plenty of indicators that you shouldn't be going through that aisle. Now, if they can't figure that out from that point, then shame on the drivers who can't drive. And that was another issue with this bus lane. When cars break down and there's accidents, it's ineffective. It's very, as you can see, it's very ineffective. So you still got to drive into the bus lane. So imagine this on Blue Hill Ave. Imagine this same setup coming from Seaver Street all the way down to Mattapan Square on Blue Hill Ave. Just imagine that, and you can see the chaotic situation that would happen. And this is a small stretch. We're only talking from, what's that, Ritchie Street, Marcella Street, that area right there, up to Walnut and Seaver going that direction. It's not a long section, but it's enough to cause enough. And I think I did enough videos that you can see all that too. So kind of get an idea of what's going on in the city. And I figured I'd come over here and do this video. There was another video, but I figured I'd do this one. So they're gonna wait for a tow truck. It might take 15, may take 20 minutes for that. They have changed papers, so that's a good thing. The good thing is the gentleman in the back is not at fault, but the bad thing is he's got a damaged vehicle. Speed limit, I guess that's for the buses, 5 miles an hour. I don't know, it must be for the buses because it's on that side. So if you're doing 5 miles an hour down that road, you're kind of going against the flow of traffic, which should be 25 miles an hour. I haven't yet to see any bus do 5 miles an hour on that stretch there. Those lights are, I wonder if that's the MBTA issue or if that's a City of Boston issue. I'll call that person back when I get a chance. Park Rangers. We may hang around for the tow. We'll see how long it takes for the tow to show up. The SUV in front don't look like it needs a tow. The car in the back, it looks like it's drivable, but you know. So the bus lane is, look at that, as you can see, that is an Ashmont 22. It's kind of ineffective. It's rendered, especially in the wintertime, it'll render it ineffective too if you get cars stuck on this. Some cars can't make it up that incline. Like this incline is not too bad, but the second incline is a little bit worse. And some cars can't make it up there. Ashmont 22. I assume that's going to Ashmont Station. If we're hanging around for like 5-10 minutes, we won't hang around too long because some of the tolls in the city, because you got to realize fighting through rush hour traffic this time of day is not easy. So what may take you 5 minutes to get from one location can take you up to 30 minutes depending on where you're at. how you're utilizing the roadway. I see it time and time again. Like, you can't get to all the spots as quick as you would like to get to. I don't know if you remember last year, a car hit this thing and hit that box right there and damaged the box. I don't know if I did a video on it. I might have did the aftermath video on it, but somehow a vehicle went up, hit that, made it through that gate and damaged that box right there. The guy told me that box cost $4,000. I don't know if that's true or not, but he said to install that box, it could have been labor included, but he said $4,000 to rewrite all the wires and all that stuff that's in there. So the gray SUV just pulled off. I guess they're gonna wait for a tow for the other vehicle. It does look like it's drivable though, so I would drive it if I'm not going a far distance. If I have to go more than like 5 miles, then I would think about having it towed somewhere. But either way, his insurance company's got, the other guy's insurance company's got to pay for all the expenses. You kind of see what you're dealing with on a Monday. It's not even a Monday. This is a Thursday afternoon. Sorry about that, guys. Day after New Year's. What else can we notice? You gotta take note of that sign right there. See that sign that everybody misses? That no left turn, no U-turn sign? Time and time again, you find people making that left-hand turn on the Dimock Street. Because when they get to this point right here, the GPS is actually telling you to make that left-hand turn. If you're trying to get to 55 Dimock Street, it'll tell you to make that left-hand turn. These people are riding their bikes. That's kind of dangerous, but you see what he's doing right here on the handlebars. Like, it's not safe, put it that way. People do it all the time, but it's not safe. I don't know if he's gonna call for his own tow or they're gonna use the department tow. So I guess he's gonna have the police tow it. Yeah, that's sad that you got people that can't drive, that don't know how to drive. I'm pretty sure that guy. Most modern cars now do have rear view cameras. Most of them do. A lot of them do. Pretty sure he had to know there's a car behind him before he just threw it in reverse. Probably, like you said, he probably just threw it in reverse without any warning, stepped on the gas, and just like this car here, he's not quite figuring out what he's supposed to do. He's got one headlight out. That doesn't help. It says Dimock Street, even though we are on Columbus Ave, but I guess they want you to know it's Dimock Street because Dimock is the cross street. So as we have it, a pedestrian struck on a scooter, non-life-threatening injuries. This vehicle, from what we understand, was hit by the vehicle in front of him that actually backed up into the vehicle behind him, which, I mean, I don't know why would you. He probably thought by backing up, well, he could have still backed up, but just back up with caution. It says 44 Ruggles. Alright guys, we'll hang around for a little bit. If the tow doesn't show up in like the next 5 minutes, we'll bounce up out of here.
whole traffic started down because before the window, I see the girl digging across.
So I don't know how. See, Massachusetts has a weird law. They say if the pedestrian's in the crosswalk, they have the right of way. But the pedestrian jumps in front of the crosswalk, like out in the street, when you have a green light, they still say that the pedestrian has the right of way, which is kind of weird because I think if you don't have the actual walks signal and you don't like, there's a couple of ways you're supposed to approach a crosswalk. You're supposed to step at the corner, wait for cars to stop, then you walk. But now, once you're in the crosswalk, you do have the right of way. But that don't mean just run out in the street and you have the right of way. Because I see people just run out in the street and I got the right of way. That's not how it should work. But I think in Massachusetts, that's how they make it work. They make it like, see, these cars are coming right now and I run out on the street and I get hit. I'm supposed to have the right of way. That's not how that's supposed to work. See how I got the stop hand right here? It's telling me to stop. I mean, I have to follow the rules as well. Yeah, kind of, like it's not totaled, but it does have a lot of front end damage. It definitely is fixable for sure, but that's a pretty hard hit. For a vehicle being standing still and you backing into it, that's a pretty hard hit. I mean, if I was that guy, I'd be going to the hospital saying I got injured. I'm supposed to be somewhere at a certain time, so I gotta kind of utilize my time wisely. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to head up out of here. Just want to show you a little action in the city of Boston. Nothing major. I'm gonna cross the street and get out of here. I was gonna wait around for the tow, but now see how these cars are driving like this. If I'm a fool and I jump out in front of these cars, knowing that I got the stop sign right there, I think I should be at fault. Now, once I get the walk, like I get the walk now I look both ways and there's no cars coming, and I safely cross. That's totally different. Now, I got 12 seconds on the clock there. All right, guys, we're gonna head up out of here. Just want to show you a little activity in the, I guess you call this Roxbury. And if anything else comes up, we'll be sure to get back to you. All right, guys, catch you on the next one.